So because I've got the two different options, I've got the tin and the tube. The tube lip balm needs to be slightly thicker so that it's more stable, whereas the pot, it's fine, it's not so much of a problem. So for this basic kind of pot wax I need 20 grams and this is 25 grams, so big knife. So I'm going to guesstimate about there. Dense stuff, so take it easy and keep your hands out of the way. 25, okay, hit on. On the dot. Getting quite good at that. And just to make it melt a little faster, I'm just going to very gently cut it into a couple of pieces just so it's slightly easier. If you want to, you can grate it, but that means washing up the grater. Okay, so that's my big wax. In the jug. And I want 50 grams of cocoa butter. So, zero out. I'm not plugging, but this company do really good soap making and cosmetic making supplies. Just, you know, not plugging, not sponsored. So I want 50 grams. Salted. Come on. Creep it over that rim. Ah, 51. Well, that's typical. So I'll take off a little bit. This isn't as vital as soap making where your measurements need to be dead on, but it certainly helps if you're as close as you can get. So now I'm going to stick that on there and zero out and just wash my hands. And for this one I want some sweet almond oil. Now I've got a wee little dropper here which I've had for quite some time. So it doesn't smell rancid, which is a good sign. So what I'm going to do is just pull out the dropper top. And I'll add that first. It's 4 grams of that one. It should be fine, I'm not too concerned about it. So I need 110 grams of sweet almond oil. I prefer to kind of squeeze it in like this so I've got more control. You can pour it if you want to. There we go. I find that's a better option. So this one I'm now going to stick in my bain-marie. I'll show you what I've got here. Is a nice big pan with a saucer in the bottom so that the jug doesn't sit on the bottom of the pan. So just set that on the heat. And put that one in and just let that slowly melt. Stay. Tip, stay. Right, and that one's got the handles on, and it's easier to hook the handle of the jug into the handle of the pan so it doesn't swim about too much. Right, so second batch. Now this is the batch for the tube, so they're slightly more dense. So this is, zero that off, 42, yeah, I'll go with that. So I want 40 grams of beeswax, and again I'm just going to very gently trim this into more manageable sized pieces. Now with these recipes you can vary the beeswax ratio, beeswax to cocoa butter, and that will affect the final kind of viscosity and thickness of your balm. But if you go much below 30-35 grams of beeswax, it won't set hard, so you won't be able to get it into a tube. And cocoa butter, I want 40 grams of cocoa butter, so that should pretty much be all I've got left. 44. That's interesting. Got nothing else that needs it. Okay, so 40 grams. With cocoa butter and beeswax, as long as the ratio is pretty much the same, that's fine. But if you're dropping off the beeswax, that's where the solidity comes from. And sunflower oil, 110 of sunflower oil. So again, I've got another drop pot here, bottle. I was back in the days when I was doing aromatherapy. Have not done for many years now. So, a couple of grams out of one of those, and then I need 110 grams. You can measure it in mils if you want to, but grams and mils are pretty much the same in terms of weight. Okay, so that's 112, that's fine. Okay, so that is my hard balm, and the soft balm is cooking up, so I'll come back to you for the dispensing. I'll just have a quick clean up first. So the tapping in the background, the water in my pan is just simmering against the sauce I put in there. Not a problem. Right, so this is my first batch, and it's all nice and melted, and it's got this nice sheen to it because I added a wee bit of lipstick, and that just adds a bit of tint. You can use soap colours and that kind of thing, but I'm not sure if they'd stain, so I'd rather use a bit of lipstick than that. So I've lined up my first row, and I'm going to fill these in rows so I don't drop onto them. You can see what I mean? If I've got them lined up here, I'll be dropping onto them with a jug. I've just stuck this onto a plate with a bit of kitchen roll just so that any drips will be caught. So I'm going about 2/3 of the way up. Squeeze it a little bit more on each one. Now, this recipe was only supposed to make 200 mils worth, so that should have been 10. Oh well, the merrier. Right, so that's those done. That one's cooling, and the other stuff is halfway there, so I'll come back for the next stage. Second batch is pretty much melted, just a couple of bits of beeswax to go. And this is how I kind of deal with filling unstable tubes. Now, depending on how many you've got to do, it's going to change the size of your container. I find that I can get 9 standing up and stable inside my 1/3 of a cup measure, which is finished melting in. And again, I've got that kind of slight, I don't know what the word is, that kind of effect with the shimmer in the lipstick. Now, one of the lipsticks was called Glow, and the other one is Lush Lilac. And they don't make much difference in terms of colour because the beeswax is quite a strong colour anyway. I just had a little touch of shimmer. So I'm going to start pouring into my tubes, and I want to get as close to the top as I dare, really. Now, when this cools, it's going to form a divot. So I'm deliberately leaving space to add a bit more when it starts to cool. You can already see in this one, I've got, it's really kind of dropped back quite a bit, which it will do as it cools naturally. So what you do is you keep stirring your mix. And you can see as it starts to form a skin, you've got that definite kind of crater going on. So I want this mix in the jug to melt, to solidify slightly. I don't want it to go completely solid because I won't be able to pour it then, but just enough so that when I add it into the tubes it will level them out. They've just started to set, so it should take it quite well. I do find that if you overload them a little bit and it bulges out, then when it cools down, that drops down nicely. That's if you can get it to just bulge out slightly and not go everywhere. So you can see these have got kind of a slightly kind of nude-ish colour to them, which is pretty much universal for most people. So in terms of a colour choice, that's pretty good, and they are nice and cold now. So it's a good time to stick the lids on.